In a fast-paced world, we're all racing against time. Ironically, in our efforts to win this race, we may unwittingly invite premature aging into our lives. Psychological research has identified several everyday habits that, although seemingly harmless, can accelerate the aging process, making us look and feel old before our time. These habits are rooted in our routines and are often overlooked because they seem insignificant in the grand scheme of life. However, their long-term cumulative impact can lead to drastic and unwanted changes in our physical and psychological well-being. Debunking myths about aging and understanding the relationship between mental and physical health is the first step in advocating for our quality of life. We often find ourselves trapped in damaging habit cycles without realizing it. Habits that may seem trivial but have a significant influence on our biological processes. The food we consume, disrupted sleep patterns, how we handle stress, even our interactions in social relationships all contribute to the speed at which we age. Avoiding these traps is not about seeking an elixir of immortality or redefining the concept of time. It's more about adopting a conscious and proactive approach to making daily life choices. By introducing small changes consistently in habits, we can alter the direction in which our bodies and minds age. These changes are not just about delaying visual signs of aging, but also about maintaining mental health, finding joy in life, and overall quality of life. In this video, we'll explore 7 often unnoticed habits that psychological research suggests accelerate the aging process and how we can actively avoid them. We'll discuss everything from imperfect nutrition, disrupted sleep patterns, to constant psychological stress and its effects on our bodies and minds. Get ready to critically explore the real impacts of these everyday habits and how reforming them can bring positive changes in our lives, allowing us to not only look younger but also feel younger, more energetic, and happier. Here are the 7 habits that will make you look older and how to avoid them. 1. Chronic stress. Chronic stress has been identified as one of the most damaging habits that accelerate the aging process, based on psychological research. Being constantly under stress not only affects mental health but also triggers chemical and biological reactions in the body that can damage cells, accelerate aging, and increase the risk of degenerative diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and mental disorders. The causes of chronic stress are varied, ranging from work pressure, interpersonal conflicts, to economic uncertainty. The body's mechanism for responding to stress is by releasing adrenaline and cortisol hormones, which in the long run can lead to damage to the immune system, digestive system disorders, heart and brain function. Avoiding chronic stress requires a comprehensive approach. First, stress management techniques such as meditation, yoga, and breathing exercises can help reduce stress levels. Second, building a social support network through interaction with family and friends can provide a sense of security and reduce anxiety. Third, prioritizing time for enjoyable activities and hobbies can be an effective way to relieve tension. Fourth, maintaining physical health through exercise and balanced nutrition is also important, because a healthy body is more resistant to the negative effects of stress. 2. Lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is one of the habits that significantly impact the acceleration of the aging process, according to psychological research. Our bodies need sleep to repair and regenerate cells, maintain hormone balance, and strengthen memory and cognitive function. When we lack sleep, the body experiences an increase in cortisol production, an excessive stress hormone, which in turn can damage skin collagen, a protein that supports skin elasticity and strength. Moreover, lack of sleep also leads to a decrease in growth hormone production, which is essential for tissue maintenance and repair, including the skin. As a result, lack of sleep not only makes us look more tired and older, but also biologically accelerates the aging process. To avoid the negative consequences of the lack of sleep habit, it is important to implement good sleep practices. This includes maintaining good sleep hygiene by establishing consistent sleep and wake times every day. reducing exposure to screens from phones and computers before bedtime, and creating a comfortable and conducive sleep environment, such as appropriate room temperature and minimal distractions. And don't forget to sleep for 7 to 8 hours each day. Avoiding caffeine consumption and large meals before bedtime can also help improve sleep quality. 3. Negative thinking. Negative thinking can be seen as a catalyst for premature aging, a fact that has gained wide support from psychological research. Being trapped in a whirlwind of negative thoughts not only harms mental health but also has a direct impact on physical health. The main reason lies in how the body responds to stress and anxiety brought on by negative thoughts. This response triggers the release of cortisol, a stress hormone, which in excess has damaging effects. In addition to increasing the risk of heart disease, cortisol also promotes fat storage and contributes to adrenal fatigue and hormone imbalance, all of which can accelerate the aging process. In addition to the direct effects on physical health, negative thinking can also erode mental peace, affect sleep patterns, and reduce individuals' ability to take good care of themselves. All these factors together paint a picture of how negative thinking can be a double-edged sword, accelerating aging. Steps to avoid these negative impacts are quite varied, and all begin with self-awareness and willingness to change thought patterns. Mindfulness and meditation techniques offer a way to rest from the turmoil of negative thoughts, providing an opportunity to reset and bring a more positive perspective. Physical exercise not only reduces stress levels but also helps increase confidence and physical well-being. Finally, cultivating positive and supportive social relationships can provide emotional support, offer new perspectives, and minimize the tendency to think negatively. 4. Unhealthy eating patterns. Unhealthy eating habits have consistently been linked to the acceleration of the aging process according to psychological research. Excessive consumption of processed foods, high sugar, and trans fats not only accelerates cell damage but also triggers chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. This leads to the deterioration of vital body functions, damages mental health, and accelerates the manifestation of age-related diseases such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and neurocognitive problems. A key element of unhealthy eating patterns is the lack of essential nutrients needed by the body to maintain, repair, and support cellular processes. Vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, abundant in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, not only protect cells from damage but also support optimal cell regeneration and function. When the diet mainly consists of fast food and minimal nutritious foods, the body loses its essential defenses against the effects of aging. Avoiding premature aging due to unhealthy eating patterns requires a conscious lifestyle change. The first step is to reduce consumption of processed foods and high added sugar. Prioritize nutrient-rich foods such as vegetables, fruits, and lean protein. Integrating antioxidant-rich foods can combat free radicals, reducing the risk of oxidative stress. Moreover, practice adequate hydration. Water plays a crucial role in supporting metabolism and toxin elimination, key to preventing premature aging. Lastly, adopt mindful eating approach. Eating with full attention and appreciation for food helps reduce overeating and improves overall diet quality. 5. Lack of physical activity. Lack of physical activity is one of the habits that significantly accelerates the aging process, as evidenced by various psychological studies. Physical inactivity not only increases the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and obesity, but also negatively impacts mental health, including an increased risk of depression and decreased cognitive function. Biologically, lack of physical activity reduces blood flow to the entire body, including the brain, which can damage cell structures and slow down regeneration processes at the cellular level. This creates a condition called oxidative stress, where there is an imbalance between the production of free radicals and the body's ability to detoxify. As a result, this can accelerate structural and functional degeneration in the body and brain. Furthermore, physical activity has been proven to stimulate the release of endorphins, known as happiness hormones, which can improve mood and reduce stress and anxiety. Therefore, lack of physical activity not only affects physical health but also psychological well-being. To avoid premature aging caused by lack of physical activity, it is highly recommended to make exercise a regular part of your lifestyle. This does not require intensive or lengthy workout sessions. Light to moderate intensity physical activities such as walking, cycling, or yoga, when done regularly, can provide significant benefits. Integrating physical activity into daily life, such as choosing to use stairs instead of elevators or walking to work, can be a good starting step. 6. Social isolation. Social isolation is not only a phenomenon that limits an individual's social interaction, but also a factor that significantly accelerates the aging process. Research in psychology shows that the impact of social isolation is not only psychological but also physical, indicating a complex relationship between social life and overall health. From a psychological perspective, social interaction plays a crucial role in maintaining mental health. Social isolation is often associated with an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and other mood disorders. An isolated individual tends to experience faster cognitive decline, including a higher risk of dementia compared to those with an active social life. Physically, social isolation can lead to increased stress hormones such as cortisol, which in excess can damage body cells and cause premature aging. Additionally, isolation is also associated with decreased sleep quality, which is also important in the process of cell recovery and regeneration. Other physical impacts include an increased risk of heart disease and high blood pressure, all of which contribute to accelerated aging. Given the significant impact of social isolation, it is important for us to find ways to avoid it. One step is to actively create and maintain social relationships with family, friends, and communities. This can be in the form of direct communication, participation in group or community activities, or through digital platforms to reduce feelings of isolation. Social activities not only reduce loneliness but also provide mental and emotional stimulation. Furthermore, cultivating hobbies or activities involving interaction with others can help strengthen social bonds. This not only reduces the negative effects of isolation but also increases happiness and life satisfaction, which directly contributes to health and longevity. 7. Lack of laughter. The lack of laughter in daily life can have negative effects on both mental and physical health, often accelerating the aging process. Laughter helps reduce stress, improve immune function, and support cardiovascular health, while a lack of positive interactions that evoke laughter can lead to increased stress and tension, contributing to increased blood pressure, inflammation, and decreased immunity. To reduce these effects and promote long-term health and well-being, individuals can engage in activities that evoke joy and laughter, such as watching comedy, spending time with cheerful friends and family, or even participating in laughter yoga. Prioritize joy and laughter in daily life as part of a holistic approach to healthy and slow aging. Identifying and changing these habits can not only slow down the aging process but also improve overall quality of life. Awareness of the impact of our habits is an important step in taking care of ourselves and ensuring both physical and mental well-being in the future. Hope this helps. Goodbye. Thank you.